It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Sore from Cankers. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to another lovely edition of Wickersham Leader. Thank you for partaking with me on this flight. Be sure to buckle up when I put the sign on and sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves. Today, we are experiencing some art. You all voted for your favorite Love Struck tune, and you picked Marie Canker from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I haven't really drawn any characters from Ed, Edd n Eddy before. Their art style is very unusual, very squiggly and all, you know? They make the lines bug out and go all over the place, even when they're standing still. Yes, she counts as a yandere, right? They all do. All the cankers. Like, it's like, oh, what's that one movie? Where the woman, like, found her favorite author and, like, kidnapped him in her house. And, like, physically, it's like that, but for kids. You know, Marie Canker also has a very large online fan base. I mean, I get it. She is the most aesthetically pleasing one. There's really nothing that's wrong with her, except that she's obsessive. She rocks that bad girl look, you know? But I don't know, I feel like if I ever saw these kids... Are you English? No, I'm American! Gosh, why are you asking me if I'm English? What was I saying? Oh yeah, these kids live in like a trailer park and play in the mud all day. They'd probably be kind of gross. I don't know. But I know a lot of kids had a crush on her. Not me, though. I didn't watch the show when I was a kid. Now, Ed, Edd n Eddy characters, I gotta, like, really think about what it is I'm doing here. Because they don't, you know, they don't look normal. They're very strange. They're a very strange bunch. And their proportions can seem unusual. Didn't hear you the first time. I didn't say it the first time. It's like, why do you keep asking me if I'm English? Why does it matter? Who does that? Who starts a conversation like that? Who just goes up to someone and said, hey, you English? Who does that? Can't you hear me? I don't have an English accent. She's got a bit of an oval head. And then her neck comes down to a little... Her neck comes down to a small point here. Her hair curves down about halfway down. But you gotta just... Yeah, it curves downwards and goes up. Maybe it's a little too low. What does she look like from this angle? Oh, okay, yeah. She still has the little nose and then... that what they look like? See, it's kind of hard for me to pick apart these designs sometimes. Let me look at the wiki. The wiki usually has pictures that I can use. Okay. So the mouth wouldn't look like that. The mouth would be more like... Well, hold on. Before I even do that, let me get the rest of the body in. Let me see if I can get the fingers. Actually, I recently saw the episode of Ed and Eddie where the Canker sisters first appeared. What kind of music do you think she listens to? Probably whatever, like whatever her parents have. Cause they seem like, you know, they live in a trailer park and it looks like they don't have much. So that's probably just whatever her parents could like literally afford them. I wouldn't be surprised if she recorded Double D's breathing and listens to that. She can afford vague goth fashion. I suppose so. But the clothes don't look like they fit. Like their outfits look like, all their outfits look like they're made of odds and ends. I bet she's on that Green Day. You think so? I don't know what goth people listen to. She's a little more punk than goth. You're right. She dyed her hair blue, not... Well, I don't know if she even dyed her hair. Probably. I mean, Rolf's hair is blue, and he definitely didn't dye it. You'd be surprised how much Ed and Eddie fanfiction there's out there. Crossover fanfiction specifically. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's kind of that inherent crossover element of it because, what is it? All the Cartoon Network characters would have crossovers in the bumpers all the time. How do they draw hands in this show? Oh yeah, I'm not pushing it enough. Yeah, that's better. And then her shirt is featureless. It's my girl. Did you have a crush on her when you were a kid, Celeste? I was talking earlier about how she's easily the most famous of the Canker sisters. I think I did want to kiss the Cankers. All of them? Aw, man. Those position of the fingers isn't... Let's try this. What can I say? Insane cul-de-sac girls hit different. But they weren't from the cul-de-sac. They were from somewhere else. They live in a trailer park. Goth, GF, Bucktooth, and Adagio Dazzle. Oh. Wow. That's her name? Okay, didn't know her. I mean, I saw a picture of her, but I don't know, I didn't know who it was. Leader of Sisters looks similar to the MLP villain. You never saw that movie? No, I didn't. I just looked her up right now. I've seen that character before, but I didn't know from where. Alright, let's clean this up. Me when I'm in the Dazzlings and I'm low-key salty that the group is based on Adagio's last name. Well, how do you think about all... Oh, gosh, how do you think about all those names where it's like... Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? Or, what is it, the Dave Matthews Band? Did I get the name right? Ah, there it is. Wicker and the Shams. Wickersham leader and the co-pilots. You know, I don't think I've ever drawn an Ed, Edd and Eddy character before at all. Wicker and the Shams is hilarious, actually. I'm the only real member on here. You're all shams. You know, the reason Ed, Edd and Eddy was even, like, turned into a thing is because the creator of the show, Danny Antonucci, was well known for making, like, disgusting looking shows that were just kind of hard to watch. And his buddies dared him he couldn't make a show for kids. You describe any of his previous projects? The one show that I think he's known is called The Brothers... Hold on. The Brothers Grunt, which is a disgusting show. Sounds like the title. No. Nope. He also did bumpers for MTV. Like, Ed, Edd and Eddy is actually a really strange show in his backlog, in his catalog rather, because it's so unlike anything else he's done. Needs to be taller. It's like if Junji Ito made a wholesome kid show about a cat one time. You know, the guy who made Gregory Horror Picture Show also made a kid-friendly cartoon later? It was about a penguin, but I can't remember the name of the show. Alright, let's see. Your catalog is mostly man-made horrors beyond our comprehension, and, what's this? Learning playtime with Guppy Boy. Yeah. You need a break every once in a while. Most of the time you hear about those people who want to break into doing something more serious. Well, in this case, it was somebody who, on a dare, made a kid's show. Maybe... Can I do this pose any better? Yeah, there we go. Why does she beckon to me? This is suspicious. I don't know. POV, you're double D. I don't want to be double D. That sounds horrible. Pfft, whatever. Also, I'm glad that it reads correctly as beckoning, because that's what I was going for. Oh, yes, indeed. Suddenly Majora. I thought you put this in, Zalrog. And actually, I think I messed up this ear a little, because it looks like the ears usually go behind the hair. See the Rosa animation Nick posted? Oh. I don't even remember that. Hold on, let me... Oh! Wait. Rosa? Who in there are one of the girls named Rosa? They're the Rosa sisters. Ah, I see. Now I'll leave it like this. Excuse me. Alright. Let me get that skin tone. Well, for once, the background looks like it should be pretty easy for me to replicate. I never hear this song without somebody saying, select an option. Select a file. Yeah. Who is that anyway? Is that a call? It's not Omo Chow. Ugh. Which game was it? This is SA2. In SA1, it's to call. This president's secretary has the secret voice option. Oh. Why? Why not? I don't know. Probably because she's such an inconsequential character. How dare you? Her scene was Oscar-worthy. You mean the scene where she looks outside and sees Sonic running on the side of the road outside the car? Alright, that'll do. I'll not hear this secretary slander, sir. You'll hear whatever I tell you. Because that's how the stream works. I keep thinking this is Plants vs. Zombies music. What? Huh? Why are they different colors? Oh. There we go. Don't know what happened. The layer opacity wasn't shifted. It was set to an overlay layer for some reason. Alright. Normally, I erase this to let the... I erase this stuff to let the, what is it? To let the hair kind of work with it. But I think today we'll do the opposite. We'll leave the hair as the erasing part and the... Yeah. I think that'll be easier. Come on. Normally, when I draw these characters, I use official renders for choosing the colors. But the official render for Marie has the colors jacked all the way up to, like, super bright. And the blue on her hair just looks way too bright compared to how it does in the show. So I'm using the colors in the show instead. Okay, for the St. Patrick's Day pull, you better have the Lucky Charm Leprechaun on it. I think I'd rather save him for one where we're doing mascots. Then I can put Lucky on there. You know, I was just reminded, Celeste, how is your playthrough of Yeek going? I don't play it unless people are on the call. I see. I refuse to play alone, and I put all your names in it so it's more bearable. Wait, you put my name in there? Who am I? I didn't know you put my name in it. Ask for me as many names as there are party members. Oh, okay. Wait, does it assign the names randomly? Put you, Me, Anna, Jen, and your dad. I see. Alright. And then down this way. This one may be pretty simple. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for the body. In the show, the body is usually depicted as being completely black. Like, it is like a void. That's gonna name my friend. He's a weeb. Oh my gosh. And you named Alex after yourself, Alex Yeek. Imagine being Alex Yeek. You're the Yeekinator? Dude, I'm yeeking out. Does it have a good soundtrack? I haven't been listening to the Yeek music. Does it have a good soundtrack? I have absolutely no context for what we're talking about. Yeek, Y2K, a postmodern RPG, has the dude in the flannel shirt with the orange hair that's got his hands up all over his head. It's like, I'm yeeking out. After you left the last session, Alex complained about a ghost in his house, ticked off Vela by being an annoying loser, and then picked up the 2 of the last 3 party members. So, I'm the last party member? I don't know yet. To be honest, I'm getting more scared about what the names are for the longer they go unused. Is Noise okay? Noise is talking about their Pizza Tower mod that they're playing. Okay, because I thought they were having a stroke. Who says they can't? Never too young for your first stroke. Ooh. Here's... Did you guys hear about this? There's an interesting... Oh my gosh. Air Canada has a chatbot that people can talk to. And this robot said that someone was eligible for a refund. This went to court, as Air Canada does not want to give the person a refund, but the chatbot said that they should get it. Now, Air Canada is claiming that the chatbot is a separate legal entity that is responsible for its own actions, which means we are now getting AI models to have... They're arguing AI models to have their own personhood. That they can act independently of the corporations that they work for. Now, here's the thing. It didn't work. They were like, the courts were like, no, you have to give this person the refund, because you said you were going to, and that robot is not responsible for its own actions. You are. But it's really funny because they legitimately argued that this robot was its own person. Like, they have some sort of disclaimer that says the opinions expressed by this chatbot do not reflect those of Air Canada. Okay, then why do you have it? What's the point of this chatbot? What are you drawing today? This is Marie Canker from Ed, Edd n Eddy. No, I'm alright. Should have only said that only once she said don't kiss me? What? No, what? I don't know what you're referring to. There we go. Sus moments in cartoons. Did she say? I mean, I don't know what that video means, and I haven't seen every single episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy, so I don't know. That was 3 years ago? Oh no. Don't worry, I started Dragon Quest 11 like last year, and I still haven't gotten past the beginning areas. .3DS randomizer that now mods out the bad stuff. Interesting. Rules will be he can't give me tips, hints, or reminders about songs I've learned. But the game... But there's an in-game song list. You can just check the song list. He wasn't prudent enough to tell me, and he tried to Google it. The AI made Pizza Tower AI voice models right now. That's terrible. Why? How could... That's awful. Instead of getting somebody, instead of paying an artist or a voice actor to record voices, they decided to just have a robot do it instead. AI doesn't just take away jobs from humans, you know, it also takes away jobs from tunes. New technology always takes jobs, it's nothing new. But when you have a robot do all the creative thinking for you, what's left? When the expressions of how it feels to be are being done by a machine, Then where do you leave it? It's not creative work being taken. It is creative work being taken. There we go. I have a normal amount of fingers. 6 is all you need. You have 8 fingers. Probably most dangerously, though, is, now is that these AI models are getting so realistic that that if it keeps going, you could make recreations of people and places and make up somebody doing something to slander someone. I mean, it already happened. Talking about Sora? Yeah. But I'm also talking about the whole debacle with the Taylor Swift thing that made news. What debacle? I can't go into the specifics. You'll have to do your own research on that one. Freaked me out. I had to go delete any photo with my face visible. I don't like this age of tech. I don't think anybody's gonna use my face for anything anyways. But doesn't mean I have to like it. Alright, let's get the eye in. Okay, and then let's get her eyelid. I'm gonna have a tough time with that mouth. I can just tell. That mouth is crazy, TBH. I know, but this show is crazy. You know what I see all the time that kind of annoys me? This has like nothing to do with with what you're saying per se. But you know, I see a lot of people every once in a while post this Ren and Stimpy clip, and they're always like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they got away with this on Nickelodeon back in the day. Our childhoods were crazy." And then it's a clip from the adult party cartoon. What is that emote? I can't make it out. It's really small. It's dancing. Oh, okay. Is it moving? I don't think Restream displays moving emotes. Can you believe they showed Boo Boo Goes Wild on primetime television in the 1970s? Crazy. No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Boo Boo Goes Wild. Gosh, Boo Boo Goes Wild. It's okay. I mean, did they make any more of those Ranger Smith, or was it just that one? Because I think it was just that one Ranger Smith short. Today is Toon Night. It is! We're watching Valentine's Day cartoons. That might have been the most shock humor thing on Adult Swim. I don't know. I think the most shock humor thing on Adult Swim is any episode of the Squidbillies. Like, that show is nothing but shock value. That show has, I mean, I've seen a scene of somebody whittling away at their thumb. The numerous amounts of the copious amounts of racism. I thought it felt similar to ATHF. I don't know. Squidbillies goes harder on a lot of the stuff it does. Andy and Lele? What's Andy and Lele? That game about the siblings who are cannibals and also do the Alabama meme. Oh, is that the... Hold on. Oh, that game! Oh, wait, they're cannibals? I see. I didn't know they were cannibals. Not even a spoiler, it says so on the Steam page. Well, I just never looked into it. Alright, so how do we do this mouth? I think I got it. I think I got it. You're eating a person. Ugh, so taboo. Oh, I see. Little Britain? Little Britain. Oh, it's a British comedy series. Gives me scary movie vibes. Let me guess. Metopia. Yes! It's kind of boring, but TBH Andy gets more of a reaction out of me than Ashley because Ashley is already a American Yandere. Oh, I guess that's what Lele is short for. Why is it called the coffin of? Is it because they got a dead guy and they're eating him? I forgot. I know what came up, though. Did you play it? My dad wanted to play it with me. Whoa! Fun for the whole family! Such a lovely bonding experience. So after yesterday, it turns out that Corporate Clash is totally revamping the board bots, which is something that I have been asking for a while, because the characters that they have in the game do not fit. So that'll be good to see. They finally got your letters. They did. They heard me. The corporate clash devs. I was like, this is not an accurate representation of Toontown life. Please add in human tunes. Thank you. I didn't listen to that one. Whoops, this needs to be in a new layer. There we go. Got it. Dear Toon Corporate, I do not wish to be a furry anymore. What else have they been saying as part of this update? Oh, right. So they revealed the first two. They revealed the first two of the board bots. Bag holder and circuit breaker. And for those who don't know, a bag holder... Uh-oh. A bag holder is somebody who holds onto a bad stock, even if it's likely to lose value, under the false hope that it will eventually go up. And a circuit breaker is somebody whose job it is to act as a middleman to stop a bad stock trade from going through. So they've kind of been doing it through these letters that there are these two toons who have been working on getting cog intelligence since the last update. Is that her tooth color? No, that's her mouth color. And the two toons who have been working on it are named Mac Opsis and Win Doze. Actually, so basically what's been happening, though, is that the board bots have been taking over everywhere in Toontown, and the more board bots you kill, the more secrets that eventually get revealed. So let me see. Yeah, it looks like right now we still only have the first two, which are still Circuit Breaker and Bag Holder. I don't know how many board bots we're going to have to kill before we find out all of them, but we have been getting them in small batches. Collect them like Pokemon. Maybe. Like, I guess let me go through all of the board bots that exist right now and explain some of them, because the whole point of the board bots as a department is they're supposed to be chairman of the board. They're supposed to be people who buy, essentially people who buy and trade stocks, right? People who have ownership in companies, not anybody who actually does anything in the company. Give me 1 second. Need this to curve. There we go. Okay. There are 8 of them, and the number one is... The first 3, I think, are like the most egregious examples. Con artist, connoisseur, swindler. None of these terms relate to anybody in a position of power. Every single one of these means basically nothing to do with stock trading. A con artist, anybody can be a con artist. You don't have to be a chair member to be a con artist. Then the swindler is basically the same thing. A swindler is basically the same thing as a con artist. Which makes me wonder why there are 2 of them that are basically the same thing. And then they have the connoisseur. Again, how is that... What about that makes it a board member? And then the next one after that is middleman. Yes, there are middlemen in stock trading. So this one actually kind of fits. So I'll give them a bone here. I think that one's okay. But then the one after that is toxic manager. They have a department already for managers. It's called boss bots. And if it's literally a manager, why is it a board bot in the first place? Then the one after toxic manager is magnate. Finally, we have somebody that refers to someone who actually owns businesses and stocks. A magnate is somebody who owns multiple businesses. Good. Great. And then the next one is big fish. A big fish is just a boss. It doesn't mean anything. It means like somebody who's a big shot in a company itself. And then above the big fish is the head honcho. That's the same thing as big fish. You made 2 of them again. Not to mention we have a cog called the big cheese, which is the same thing as big fish and head honcho. Okay. There's the teeth. These aren't really thought out, are they? No. But that's mostly got to do with how they were created. The board bots aren't part of the original Toontown. They were created by the people before Corporate Clash was a thing, which was called Toontown Project Altus. And they seem to have been created very quickly and haphazardly, with little thought going into, like, how they fit together thematically. So, have we done all the colors now? Oh, the tongue. What color is her tongue? Okay, it's normal. She's actually got a normal colored tongue. But they've just been grandfathered in at this point. But the characters that Ed and Nettie would fit in flawlessly if you slapped him in the Psychonauts. I don't want to imagine Ed with psychic powers. They have a similar design aesthetic going on. Kind of. Okay. So now I need to start getting this all set up. So we need lines here and up here. Then down here and there. And then the ones on the ears and the fingers. Okay. Not too many. It can be exposed to them trailer park trash. I wonder if the Kankasi is the reason why Biofather didn't want me watching this. I guess you don't know. I suppose you just don't know why, huh? You know, my mom didn't want me watching The Proud Family when I was a kid, but I don't know why. I never did figure it out. Watch Courage and Goosebumps, keep in mind. My sister played Mortal Kombat since I was 4. Well, you know, I mean... What are the chances that you're gonna do an uppercut that breaks somebody into a million femurs? Like, what could be in the show that he did not want me to be exposed to? He didn't want you talking to planks of wood. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I don't want you talking to planks of wood either. Nah, that's the wrong color. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. You can chippy choppa yourself up a plank of wood and then choppa it again because you shouldn't be talking to it. Huh, got it. Pulled that one back. Oh man, I'm so good. You ever had a canker? I've never had one. Actually, maybe I have. They're called cold sores, right? What's a canker again? Hold on. It's not spelled like that, but a canker is an ulcerous condition of disease in a human or animal. Yeah. It's a type of herpes that, yeah, they're just cold sores. Yeah, I've gotten cold sores before. They suck. You got them on your mouth a lot? Why? What were you making out with? Nothing, and that was the whole problem. If I was making out with something, then I would know where it came from. Well, I can agree with you on the no riz part. This needs to be a darker color. That looks good. Whoops, don't copy it. You know, I still want to go to the Cartoon Network Hotel one of these days. It's in Pennsylvania of all places. It still exists? Well, it was only made a few years ago. I think it opened in 2021. The Cartoon Network Hotel, yeah. And it's pretty much across the street from Dutch Wonderland. I fill in the time warp, methinks. When did it open? $2020 is when it opened. It's only been open for 4 years. I think I went there before it was the Cartoon Network Hotel. What is my life? I don't know. What is your life? Whoops. The sweet dulcet tones of the Game Gear. This is the Genesis. Isn't this the Game Gear game that people hated? No, this is Sonic and Knuckles. Hold on. The Game Gear one where you can play as Sonic and Knuckles, it's called Sonic Blast. Sonic Blast is a 1996 Game Gear title that uses the 3D graphics inspired by Sonic 3D Blast and made a 2D platformer out of it. It's extremely simple, not very fun, not very well put together, and pretty boring. I keep thinking that can't possibly be the name. Yeah, because, you know, it's Sonic 3D Blast, but it's not Sonic 3D Blast. Sonic 3D Blast came out in 95, I think. Sonic 3D Blast, right? That was 95? No, it was 96. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they just used the graphical style of Sonic 3D Blast and made a 2D game with it. Sonic 2D Blast. Man, the colors on the mouth here do not gel well. I'm gonna have to do some work to try to make it fit together. Boom boom. Ba 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 da. Ba ba da. Ba ba da do do do. Okay, and then right here we've got. Then up here. You know, also the other day, I found this book from 1994 called The 50 Greatest Cartoons of All Time. And I have to say, there are some things on that I think are a tad questionable. Like, they put on Coal Black, which, I don't know. That never sits right with me. I mean, even through it being the lens of the most influential cartoons. Also, they didn't consider anime at all. They didn't consider anything that was not American animation. And they didn't consider non-American animation, and they didn't consider anything 3D. Hold on, let me... And then underneath it, we gotta erase this. Nope. This. Clean that. There we go. Do the same thing for the other side. You know, I'm somewhat interested in that Tomb Raider remake thing. The one where they remade the first 3 games. I might be interested in picking that one up. Anything else major? Okay, so the face is mostly good. Now I just need to get the hands. Yeah, the hand, the ears, and the arm. Okay. once we got this all cleared up. Oops. This reminds me of Metroid Prime. Oh, it's Danganronpa. Dang it, Grandpa, stop playing Metroid. I can't. I have to get to Criteria. Grandpa, you start in Criteria. Ah! Okay, so then we have the thumb, the arm. Can't wait to turn old and be the Pro ZD meme where the guy's like, let's see if my grandma can get the Smash characters and she gets all of them correct. Well, you have to have kids for that to happen, don't you? I will adopt someday. Oh. Okay, this has got to be Kingdom Hearts. Oh, well, I was close. Recently came to the realization I probably cannot handle actual birth. I can't even handle a paper cut. Yeah, and I guess it's even worse when you're a cat, so you have like 7 babies at once or something. Excuse me. Not the litter. Yeah, you're littering. I think I die if on my first try I got 5. Hey, not bad. But go for a high score. Wonder if in D&D when you're delivering, you have to roll to see how many babies are born. Who's giving birth in D&D? Is that normally one of the things people do? Ooh, you got a now 20. You're now the proud mother of 15 identical kids. What the? Deca quintuplets? What's that with a modifier? Okay. I need to focus. I can't keep getting distracted. You know what? Since you were putting in Sonic and Knuckles music earlier, hold on. I always think of one zone whenever I think of Sonic and Knuckles, and that's Flying Battery. This credits theme is super underwhelming. I prefer the Sonic and Knuckles credits theme because it uses the, it does the thing that Sonic 1 and 2 do, where it takes the level themes from the game and remixes them into it. I sound like a bit crushed dog is barking. Cause it is a bit crushed, like, it is a bit crushed voice. One of my favorite things about Flying Battery Zone is that the Act 2 version has the James Bond chord progression. You know, I'm looking at this neck. I'm thinking maybe I should change the shape a little. Yeah, it's a pretty good remix. It's a Sonic Mania styled remix. All right, I think that's all the shade lines we need to do. Everything's pretty much ready to go. There we go. Okay, great. The next lines are probably on the teeth. But oh heck, I'll start with the teeth, why not? Yeah. Luckily for me, the background should be pretty simple. I'm gonna eat your shins, not if I eat yours first. Oh, hello, Aglacia. It's good to see you. How are you holding up, huh? Alright, let's get these teeth done. Vibin', figured I'd draw along with you. What are you doodling today? Never hit me, her teeth are yellow. Dude, the people in Ed, Edd n Eddy must have been mutated by some kind of radiation. They have blue tongues, like weird haircuts, strange natural hair colors. Drop that daily ground, you know, you do my girl justice now, you hear, Wicker? What? Is Aglacia your girl? Oh, no, Marie. Never mind. Excuse me. Eddie's skin is flat out pink. Don't know if he's supposed to be tan or not, but he's pink. Ed is yellow. All the chicks. Not likely. Okay, I swear I've heard this before, but I don't know from where. Oh, Tomodachi Quest! I never listened to this song all the way through, that's probably why. It means friend quest. Tomodachi means friend, and quest means quest. There we go, and now we can shade the rest of it. Ugh, she doesn't have the brightest smile in the catalog, does she? What is this song? Oh, Scratch and Melody. Dentist needed. All too true. Alright, since I'm already here, let's put in something in the mouth. Man, some of these color choices are pretty wacky. Yeah, there we go. Something nice. Nice little splotch of light in there. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's better. You know, I almost put Helga on the poll. But, we just did a Hey Arnold character last week, so I didn't want to put another one on. Yeah, we can leave the teeth like that for now, I think. Or maybe not. Hold on, let me try. Nah, you can't make anything out of that right now. I'll have to figure out what that color is gonna be later. In the meantime, let's shade the skin. Wrong color. Is this it? Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, that's the color. Do 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 do. Ooh. Should it be more red? Maybe. It's a little hard to shade them sometimes, especially when you've got a character that's so loose like this one. Yeah, a little down here. Maybe once I shade the hair, it'll start to look nicer. But I think I'm getting close here. And of course, you want to shade under the eyeball. Ooh, what? Want that on a new layer. Yeah, because I don't know, the way eyes work in Ed, Edd n Eddy, it's gonna be funky no matter what you do. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Let's play around with this one a little more then. Alright, and then down here. Nice, nice. I mean, out of all the characters in this show, I gotta say that Marie Canker probably has the most fan art. Granted, my position might be a little bit biased, because that's just what I've seen a lot of, but I'm like half convinced that she's got the most fan art. She also had, I guess she also had the least annoying voice. All the others' voices were like, what's the word? All the others had voices that were more grating or intentionally, like intentionally dopey, like a slack-jawed yokel type. Oh, I definitely need to put some under here. I have a little more freedom on this one if I did it like this. Just go all in and then play with it from there. 'Tis how it usually goes, yeah. That's not bad. I think I'll play a little bit more with it around here, and then we'll move on to the other ones. And then if we see any more problems as we continue, we'll come back to it. Oh, right, the lighting. Gosh, how could I forget? The lighting. Well, she's so pale, we can just use white, so... Just put that up there, put some in here. And then of course we've got Me Too Bestie. Of course we've got the shine that I normally put on. A little, there it is, a little hint of rim lighting. There we go. And some down here too. Lets us know where the light is coming from. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so while I'm here then, I think the next important one is going to be the hand. So let's do the hand. Wait, no, I put the hand above everything, didn't I? Did. Okay. Clean up in here a little. Nope, nope, nope. Had pretty good vibes going into it. Hang on. Actually, that seems mostly okay. Let me go in here and mess with this a little. Yeah, I'll do the same thing to this side. There we go. Clean that up a little. Clean this up a little. There we go. Nope, not like that. Yeah, maybe. Hang on. And then we go in with the pure white. There we go. And oh, I'll get the nail polish in a moment. I'll do the nails. I'll do both of the nails at the same time. There we go. No, not quite. It loses some of its definition. I might do that. There we go. And then play with the opacity a smidgen. Try to get some darkness back here. Okay, I think I can go in here and clean this up in the center by erasing us a little. Yeah. That's a little better. Yeah, you lose less of the definition that way. Okay, yeah. There we go. Now, yeah, that works. Ha! There it is. And I'll get the arms. Although this arm is a little funky. Let me... There we go. I think that's better. Okay. The arm should be... Oops. The arm should be simple. Should be. That's the key word. Should. There it is. And we can do the same back here. And nice down the middle, clean up. I'm getting close to something here. And now we can go in with the white. There you go. Now this leaves only the left arm and the ears. And that's the majority of the work done on the body. And then we've got... yeah, the left arm, the ears. I gotta do the nail polish. And then we can get the hair, the headband, and the shirt. Oh, and the eyeball. I didn't do the eyeball. Wow, this turned out to go pretty swimmingly, thankfully. Nothing too crazy happened, which is good. Ooh. Can I get some more darkness back here? Yes. Clean this up a little. Ooh. A little clean up in here. And nice gentle coat. Here, here, and here. Okay, I think we got something here. And then I'll go in with the white. Try to clean this up a little. Get in there. Nice. Maybe. What if I did this? That's interesting. The impact that doing this has on the rest of the piece. Oops, nope. There we go. Okay, I think I get it. I think I know what I can do here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. There it is. Okay. Alright, let's shade the ears. This should be relatively simple. Should. Should. That word should. I keep biting myself in the butt with that one. I think this is... Hold on. Let me try. Going in and... A little more on this side, then. Okay, yeah, I think we can do that. Same on this side, except a little bit less. Yes, yes, I think I got it. Okay, now let me go in with the white. How dark do I make this? I'm really not sure. It feels like if I make it too dark, it just loses itself. But if I make it too light, it doesn't look like it has enough shade like it should. What does it look like when I get rid of this? I think I can manage then. Try darker shade behind the hair and lighter shade further away. That's what I did do. Hang on a minute though, but I think I lightened it up. Maybe some here. Or maybe it's because it's light at all. Nah. Maybe it's some optical illusion because of the hair, because I haven't done anything with the hair yet. Let me try shading the hair. Maybe that will help. Ooh, yes. Yeah, just feel this one out. Feel it. Just go for feelies. Go for vibes. And then when you're done with all that, then we can really get into how we want this thing to look as a whole. There it is, yes. Whoops. Is there any texture in the hair that I need to be looking out for? Nah. Sound like this is you trying to bring Frankenstein to life? Yes, life going for a feeling. Well, I can't help it. That's what doing this stuff is like sometimes. Let me try here. I mean, the ironic thing is that when this is done, I'm probably gonna look at it for 2 seconds and be like, oh, I could have done this, this, and this better. But if if artists didn't decide eventually that they were done, every artist would only ever make one picture. And they would just keep editing it. That's how you get things like the Star Wars special editions. Give me a color for wrapping a large, over-dramatized hammer. Magenta and cyan polka dots. Why are you like this? What? It's like wrapping paper, right? Wrapping paper has patterns. It works. And then one more in here, a little bit. Yeah, we get that there, we get that. And then Alright, we don't need to do that. We need to blend it. A little bit of blending. The aggressively loud music after a moment of silence startled me. It's okay, don't worry about it. You know how hard it is to find music sometimes? I would love if my playlist consisted entirely of music like this, but people don't make music like that. It's all cartoony music is what I want. It's befitting of a tune like myself. Jazz is close, so I just go with that. Homosexual. Verifiably untrue. Women exclusively are the bee's knees. You're the straightest homosexual. Alright, I'll take that. I mean, we all know that the existence of a gay spectrum means that there is somebody who is the gayest. Who was recorded to be the gayest person? Who was recorded to be the straightest person? Mythology? There we go. Okay, where was I? Right, the hair. Alright, I need to give the implication of depth, and we can get a little more out of that if we go with the brighter color. Just kind of play. Yes. There you go. Gives the head some roundness, gives the hair some texture. Your magenta and cyan color choice looks some sort of goofy chicken pox. Is it not supposed to be goofy? I mean, given the things you asked me for today, a picture of myself and a wrapping for an oversized hammer, I have a suspicion that this picture might have something to do with me. I would aggressively spam listen, but it still uses Nuso, so I'm frantically trying to defend myself right now. I wouldn't worry about it, Iglesia. It's no biggie. Alright, now let's get this in. There we go. Slide in that white. Fight me. No. If I don't fight you, you have no reason to defend yourself. Yep, I'm gaming the system. I won't fight you. Yeah, I refuse to hurt you. So terrible. How will you ever recover? You remind me of that woman on Bein' Puppy Cat who's got the boxing gloves and wants that woman to fight her. Homosexual. Nuh-uh. Not this time. Perhaps the meanest thing I can do is not be mean. Okay. Now let's go back to that ear. Now that we have some little more context as to what the rest of this stuff is going to look like, we can play around with it a little. I think I'm going to go all in on it being dark. And that looks much better when you have the rest of the hair for reference. When you don't have that color... Yeah, when I don't have that color on the side... Oh, jeez, I forgot to save. Ooh, that would have been bad if I messed this up. Marie Kanker. There we go. So what's left? The eye, the shirt, the armband, and the fingernails. Let's do the fingernails. Would have actually cried. I know, but luckily my program does make an autosave every 15 minutes just in case. This off the sides here, and off the side there, and down there, and up here as well, because that light isn't reaching all the way across. And... Ooh, there it is. Alright. That's all well and good, I think. Not much I had to do there. Same thing with the other fingernail, I wager. Okay. And then get in dark color. Not me just realizing this is a Kirby soundtrack. Yeah, this song won an Emmy. Can you believe it? This rendition won an Emmy. Wait, Emmy? No, Grammy. It won a Grammy. Songs don't win Emmys. Whoops. So this is from the 8-Bit Big Band, which is a group that's run by a Broadway musician that does live instrumental covers of video game music. I mean live as in played with real instruments, not that they play them live. Although I think they did have a live in concert performance once. Nobody really talks about them all that much, but they did do a cover of both of the FNAF 1 and 2 songs, which I would play, but I get copyrighted for those. The Living Tombstone has ownership of that song. There it is. Under here. See if we can get that. But let me tell you, the 8-Bit Big Band has been a godsend for me in this, for me looking for music, because I've been looking for jazz. Big band jazz. And I'm glad I found this place. That's a little much. Proceeds to ascend. But why? Music. Teeth, right? I wanna... Yeah, I wanna get the cool tooth shine. There it is. There you go. Then one down here. A little bit of 20s Dixieland in this one. There we go. Maybe not that one, but this top one I definitely... Yeah, we'll keep that one up there. Maybe a different color. What would be best? Maybe orange? Not a flat orange. Let's try... Now, make it peach. Okay, peach kind of works. Or maybe it would be best to just leave it as is. Oh, I know. What we're missing from here is more contrast on the bottom. There we go. Now you can see it better. Ah, contrast. That's the crux of it. Because, you know, lines aren't really lines. Lines is just how our brains perceive separations in color from one shape to another. And while I'm here, let me add a little more up there. Or maybe not. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Unless you use line art. Right, if you use line art, obviously it's different, but if you're doing lineless, and even then, this lineless isn't really lineless. I'm still using lines, I just use them in a different way. Okay, there it is. Yes. Then go in and make sure that they play nice. Okay, what's left? The eye and the clothing. Got it. Let's get that eyeball. First things first, actually, the eyeball needs to be filled in, because I did not fill it in properly. There we go. Start with the eyeball itself. Eyes are simple. I always... I mean, at least these eyes. Real eyes are probably way harder. Or human eyes, I should say, not toon eyes. There we go. And now for the eyelid. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. We're going for a little sultry, so try to make it look, because she's clearly trying to use her feminine wiles to get double D. What do you mean, whoa? That's his name. It's Edward with 2 D's, so everyone calls him Double D. I knew that. Don't worry about it. Okay, excellent. And as for the eye, I usually... See, the hard part about the eye is that I don't like to shade it too much, because if you do it, it looks too cute. But usually doing something like this is fine. Maybe if I did it around the outside instead of the inside. Play around with that. Just a smidgen. Yeah, that's usually okay. Oh my gosh, I forgot her freckles. I keep putting it off. Let me just go put those in. Based on her skin tone, I'm thinking make them this pink color. I will. Yeah. What's worth noting is in some of the official artwork I'm using for reference, she doesn't have them, which is probably why I kept forgetting to put them in. Oh wait, no, they actually have a color for the... Excuse me, they actually have a real color for them. Okay, cool. Then I don't need to use this. I don't need to make up a color. I can just use one. And... if I go in there with this and just a little... Nope, that's too much. Lower that even more. A little lighter. Make that a... There we go. Because I want them to look like skin blemishes and not face paint. There are issues that can crop up with stuff like this anyways. Okay, that looks better. Excellent. 2 things to go. Her outfit. Now. Hello, Sindin. Let's add in... You know what? No, let's make it blue. Let's add in some... Yeah, the blue. Just to give it a little bit of... Yeah. Makes it seem less like a solid object. Makes it seem like a 2D object. It gives it some depth. Play around with the color like that. Let's get some on the back end over here. And on the front end, going for the white. And then a little bit of this stuff over here. Nope, a little of that. It's kind of hard to shade something that's this dark, because you can't make it any darker. You have to give an illusion of depth only with highlights. Whoops. Alright, and then down here on the other side, we're gonna go full black. There we go. Wait, did I make this thing full black, or did I actually make it a different color? Because if I did make it full black, that means I can shade it. I don't remember what I did. Well, on the plus side, I can still play around with it a little, because I still have the other colors on top. Alright, and now... Oh, hang on, I gotta get rid of one of this little piece of white. Yeah, get rid of that up there. Because we don't... That's not the correct one. Yeah, this one. Get rid of that up there. Yeah. And now, we've got... wrist thingy, whatever this is called. The wristband, that's it. Don't know why I couldn't remember the name of it. First things first, put in the shade. Should be pretty simple to shade, considering its shape. I can see that I forgot to fill this in. So let me just do that. Oh. Oh, I know. Yep. Forgot to erase part of the hand instead. think that's it. I think we got it. All right. Now we just need to do the background. Luckily for me, backgrounds in Ed, Edd, and Eddy are pretty simple. Alright, hold on. That's not the background we want to go for. Actually, I want to go for this one. Mm-hmm. From here, we get there. And from here, take this and we can add no, not a, there we go. And on top of this, we've got the trees. So behind the trees, now we can go line art that doesn't really, yeah, line art that doesn't match. And on top of them, we've got the tree leaves. And on top of those, feel like there should be something in the sky to go alongside this. Or maybe just something as simple as... yeah, maybe. No, maybe orange? And then maybe above all of this... ah, that white helps a lot. Great! We're done. Now all I gotta do is sign it. Love it. Thank you. And that's Marie Kanker. Whew. This one had some challenges in it I wasn't sure I was going to be able to overcome, but I did. I did it, I think. I think I did it pretty okay. Not exactly happy about that ear, but I struggled with it for so long that I'm not exactly sure where to take it. Regardless, though, I'm glad I did it. Glad I managed to complete it. And with that complete, I'd like to give you all a hearty thank you for joining me for this flight on Wickersham Airlines. Put your train in the upright position as we come to a complete stop. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with another one of these portraits. You all voted for Moxie No Last Name, which I didn't expect to win, so, you know, that's on me. And then on Monday, we'll be back with more of the legendary Starfy as I've been going through it. Oh, and don't forget, tonight we've got the Valentine's Day cartoons in the server, so be sure to come over there and see those. In any case, I'll be seeing you all later. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night, and that's all, folks.